for also trusting us to be the partners to deliver this. We also take a lot of joy in having worked with New Zealand High Commission, Catherine, Asante Sana. And also want to thank all the partners who stepped up to make this a success. WFP, FAO, thank you. Also to appreciate the insights, the knowledge that we have received from all the panelists, the speakers, our moderators, to our able MC, Daniel, thank you very much. And people who are working behind the scenes, our rapporteurs, we really appreciate all the effort and support. And to all the delegates who've been able to attend this session, we understand it has been quite a journey and adventure to come here, so thank you very much. A second summit, George, right? And we are hoping that this summit can cover another region, so we are going to West Africa next, hopefully, so that we can be able to get... Okay, we've been invited to Accra, thank you. Please take note of that as a declaration, financial partner on board. So thank you very much. And a couple of things that I want to mention, and I hope they're things that we carry and we will also implement within our organizations. When we were beginning, Amin said, closing the gap will take time. And it is true, it will take time because as Africa, as a continent, we have challenges that are inherent to us. But if we take those steps and we're very deliberate, then it says it will be done eventually, all right? And then something else that also George mentioned is the importance of prioritizing homegrown solutions. I think this is very important because you understand where the shoe pinches and you will know how best to address. And our countries are not so different. So if a solution has worked in Zambia, it has worked in South Africa, it's just tweaking for it to work in Kenya, Tanzania. So let us share all these learnings. And then lastly, something that I also take away is the importance of partnerships, strategic partnerships, because we cannot possibly do all this by ourselves. So who is that partner that you need to rope in to help you move to the next stage? I think those are the closing remarks I'd like to say. And as I finish, I want to say thank you very much to the teams that were working behind the scenes. A special shout out to Wangare. Please let us appreciate Wangare. She's not in the room. And Charles, Joy, Ali, and Flo, thank you very much for putting this together. So thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you very much. I kind of find myself a little bit, the donor is supposed to get the last word, but I'm in the middle, so it's good. I was not actually supposed to be here. His Excellency Ambassador Michael Upton, the non-resident High Commissioner to Kenya, he really wanted to be here and deliver the remarks by himself, but unfortunately conflicting schedules came up, so I'm here delivering this on his behalf. So kia ora, and thank you very much for this very productive session. Agriculture is big in New Zealand. 2/3 of New Zealand's exports come from agricultural sources, so it's a very big industry in New Zealand, and it's at the heart of the economy, at the heart of the society. That said, New Zealand is relatively new partner when it comes to forging relationships with African countries in the development space in this niche area. We've been doing some work with WFP in Rwanda, our Farm to Market Alliance, but relatively speaking, we're still new partners in this. So we're very excited about this partnership. What this partnership essentially is it's an initiative to establish an accelerator, a homegrown accelerator that will empower African-owned businesses to take advantage of the AfCFTA and to trade in intra-Africa space. And that is essentially the essence of this partnership. And we're very proud. It's wholly African-owned. It's owned by the AUDA-NEPAD. And we're very excited about this partnership going forward. I'm pleased to hear about some of the stories, particularly from some of the businesses that we've heard, the pitch that they made. It's really empowering. And I look forward to coming here and seeing more small businesses being supported through this partnership. I would like to give acknowledgement to some of the teams who have been behind this project in partnership. First and foremost, David. This is a great venue, by the way. And thank you for being such a great host, and we appreciate that. But also, Daniel, you've been an incredible facilitator. But also, I would like to give shout out to our partners, AUDA-NEPAD, George, and your team that are here, but also those who are in South Africa. I know they've been doing a lot of work behind the scenes. But also, there is an important person who I would say, without of whom this partnership would not have been possible. That is Catherine Grant. If you could please give one shout out. She's the person who did the heavy lifting behind this project, and credit is in order. We also have our honorary consul in Kenya, Mr. Stuart Anderson, New Zealand's honorary consul. I would like to acknowledge him as well. I look forward to seeing you again, and thank you very much. It has been a great day.
Thank you very much. Before I start, I would like, to thank you all for being here, for taking off your time really to participate to this conversation. I think we would do great because of your contribution and our role as AUDA-NEPAD with our partners is really to enable you so you can thrive, you can succeed. I would like as well to thank FAO, the partners here, E for Impact as well, which is hosting us, and the government of New Zealand as well through its representatives here, and all the other partners that I don't really see the tag on the table, but I'm sure that behind, you guys have been behind working hard to make sure that this happens. And I want as well to say thank you to the interpreters because you helped us to make sure that this meeting is inclusive and everyone can actually participate. Now, going back to the content and the conclusion, a few years ago, we launched another initiative called 100 Million Micro, Small and Medium Enterprises. And when we were launching this initiative, we conducted a study. This study with McKinsey and the African Development Bank really helped us to better understand the ecosystem of the industrial sector, and specifically the industrial sector or subsector within the agriculture sector. You see, there is about 95 million micro, small and medium enterprises in this continent. Those are stats coming from 2020. So far, it may have changed a little bit, but I don't think that the change would be significant. And out of these 95 million, only 11 to 13 millions are companies operating in the manufacturing sector. Actually, 13 million. And on those 13 million in the manufacturing sector, less than, let's say, 3 million are really, that means that there is a lot actually that need to be done. We cannot, of course, we all agree, move our countries unless we address the issue of food security. Yesterday I was saying that there is no country in the world that actually moved forward without fixing the challenge of food security. Without food security, there is just not development at all. And but today's food security is not just about production, agricultural production. It's also about transformation. In fact, transformation is an encouragement. It's a motivation for people to produce more. And transformation, especially the sector of food industry, or what we call, I don't know how to qualify it, some people say agro-processing, agro-business, agri-manufacturing, or just food industry. There are so many qualifications actually that people give to that, but I would just keep to say the manufacturing sector within the agriculture itself is actually critical. If you want to transform agriculture, we really need to invest into the manufacturing sector. In fact, you can see most of the countries that really advanced and that have achieved food security, that have a very performing agriculture system, there are two characteristics. Number one, the industrial part of the agriculture is quite developed, and then number two, the agriculture is not really labor intensive. In fact, the better your agriculture is performing, the less people you have working in there. And we've been doing this mistake for years in this continent, where we believe that agriculture should drive employment. Agriculture don't drive employment, at least not the transformative employment that we want to see today. However, industrial and the industrialization of the agriculture sector would drive employment, definitely. So I think this is the direction we are taking, and this is where we really need to focus on. I know you are all experts in your area, in your field, and usually when we gather, not this meeting, but those big summits, we bring people for policy dialogue. We used to bring statistics. The statistics, they may be precise, but they don't say anything really about what's going on. They don't say things that you guys working on the ground are facing. The challenges that you may face, or they don't even bring the knowledge that you know and that you want to share, and the issue that you are facing, and you want us to help you. But here, I think it is different, because from yesterday what I'm hearing are people really working on their field with very specific issues, and you believe that we can help you. And we are going to do that with our partners, of course. We are hoping that with the success that we will achieve together from next year, we can really scale up this initiative, and move beyond the pilot phase that we are going to start together with New Zealand. Bring other partners, not donors, because I don't like the word donors. It's traditional donors speak last, but partners speak before, and that's what actually you. And in fact, your main problem is that your target population doesn't exist. Say how the target population doesn't exist. Why? Because number one, he was producing honey. I think the conditioning is 1 liter. He was selling that for about $8 or $9 the liter, or liter and a half. But yet it was in a country where nobody, or only maybe a very little number of people would be capable of putting like $9 to $10 to buy 1 liter of honey. That's number one. Number two, he put that in what they call the modern sector, the gas station, pharmacies, supermarket. But if you look at the number of gas stations, pharmacies, and supermarkets in this place, they are very little. And only very little number of people go there. So we sat together, and I told him, you need to restructure, actually, the way you are producing and the way you are conditioning your product. Make it, let's say, maybe not half of liter, divide it by 4, 250 grams, and sell it for $2 maybe, or even less. That requires a full rethink and redesign of the entire supply chain. In the industry, we call that PPP, popularly positioned product. It's a full strategy, but this is a strategy that actually works in Africa. So most of the people who want to do big things, I know it doesn't work. Second one is an experience. Another one wanted to launch a soap. So he came as well with a manufacturing plant, and he told me he's going to invest into marketing. I told him, marketing what? He said, otherwise nobody will know his soap. I said, but if you launch marketing, can you actually compete with Unilever? He can't. Unilever put hundreds of millions of dollars on marketing in this sector. What you need to do is understanding your market, really, and position your product, same price as Unilever, but you need to reward much better the sellers, the women who are selling in the market. So in the morning, when you bring your product, unless your product is over, they will hide the one coming from Unilever, because they are going to make more money from you, and then you can go submarine, for a little while. Otherwise, you will be dead. So those are the things that actually most of our entrepreneurs in this sector are facing, and those I think not only this kind of solution, but those are the kind of solutions that we will be capable of providing with our partners, with our consultants, and with you also here, who will constitute, I think, a team of SM subject matter experts, and you can share your experience with everyone, the experience that I have seen and I have listened to. We learn all a lot. So thank you very much for being here with us, and we'll have this journey together. We can address the issue of food security, but I'm sure that for you as entrepreneurs, the most important is not to address the issue of food security, is to become richer, and we'll help you to become richer, because that's how entrepreneurs think, and that's how we should think to help entrepreneurs. Don't ask them to fix social problem. Think with them for them to become richer, then social problem will be fixing itself. Thank you.
Now it's time to thank the ones who've been thanking. Because we've spoken last and no one has thanked you. So let me, on behalf of everybody, say a big thank you to each and every one of you who are up front. Big hand of applause. Thank you so much. It's not normal when you have had closing ceremonies, speeches, and so on, that you also have some other items that are slotted in. But somebody approached me with a special request, and having been inspired by the demos that were being done, felt that we cannot go away without that person also doing a demo for us. It's not another pitching session, but this person really wants to do a demo. Can we allow this person to, okay? So the person who's going to come up is Catherine, and Catherine is going to do a Maori dance for us. Let's have the music. Let's.
Enui ai hoa, ki anui hoki, e whakamoi muti ki aia. Me te pāto tātou atua, me te maunga o tōna tapu e. So e, are mana iwi o te o pauri, ki te o marama. No way, no way, no way, no way.
That's fine. So anyway, that's a Maori dance for you, or a Maori song for you. Let's put our hands together for Catherine. All right, okay, so I'm going to ask Flo to give us some final housekeeping announcements. Okay?
Thank you, Daniel. Good evening. It's already evening. Yes, I believe we have a very productive day, and we are about to, anyway, we have closed, right? Mm-hmm. Okay. I would like to invite all of you. For those who have not registered, please, for the site visit tomorrow, to kindly do so. I think you all received the QR code. Did they? Yeah. So we are going to project it. You must choose the site where you want to be tomorrow. If you are not too sure, you can ask someone next to you or Daniel to guide you on how to go about it. And for all our international travelers, please see me next door. As you get out of this room, the next door on your left, please. And I think that will be all for me for now. And I wish all of you a wonderful evening, and see you all tomorrow or next time, for those who will not be able to come to the site visit. And thank you all so much for the New Zealand, for the WFP, and for Impact, and AUDA-NEPAD, my director here, Mr. Murumba, all the colleagues who came from South Africa and from AUC. I thank you very much, and if we have missed something, please don't hesitate, put it on email. We will do better next time. And I wish you all a wonderful evening. Thank you. Just
All right, just one final announcement. Those that have to see floor, please just be patient, sit in here. Anyone who must see floor, anybody to see floor, she will call you one by one. So remain seated here. All right, I promise this is the last announcement. Okay, can I have your attention? Can I have your attention, ladies and gentlemen? The group photo yesterday that we took using the camera, I'm told the film was burnt. Okay, so unfortunately, we need to do another one outside. Okay, so if you don't mind, quickly, all right, if we can step outside for a quick group photo.